Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome, or today. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my craft room. I'm so glad you're here. I am ready to share a flip through of this finished Halloween journal with you. And I have a little goodie bag here, so I'll show you that in a minute. I'll put that over there for a second. And I really enjoyed creating this Halloween journal. I do like to make a couple of Halloween journals every year, so I just really enjoy the pumpkins and just the cuteness of Halloween. So uh, I used this book, like I said, when I started I did quite a few videos in the process of making this. I think this might be the sixth one, possibly, but I'll put a number in the title. But so you can look for all six. They'll be all in my junk journal playlist, which will be in my description box also, if you want to see all six videos of the process of making this. But I used a book that I've had in here in my craft room for a couple years that I've been meaning to use for Halloween. I kept forgetting. So last year I put it in my Halloween stash and not with my books, so that I would remember that I wanted to make a journal with this. So I used for the closure some of this purple. I showed you I used it inside the journal too. This purple velvet trim, and that purple velvet trim matches the pom-poms that I used on some of the pages here. As you can see, the side view. Here's the back, and I did add a little spider. There's a string. I add a little spider web here on the back just for fun. So let's untie it. Let me show you the spine real quick. It's got 3 signatures in a 2-inch spine, and I used some gray wax thread to sew in the signature, so that kind of blends in. And this fabric, if you didn't see from the beginning, it has little witches and trees on it to match this cute little witch smelling mushrooms on the cover. I thought she was so cute whenever I saw this book. And this book is from the 1960s. All the pages from the book are in the middle signature. So I'll show you that when we get to it. But I'm going to try to do a quick flip through, but I still show you everything. So I started off with each signature with scrapbook paper, as far as a cover, like for the signature. And on this page I used a ruffled crepe paper that I also cut into like fringe, but I didn't like fluff it up. So if somebody wanted to get this journal, kind of fluff that up, they could, or they can leave it flat. But I did that. I was inspired by Tim Holtz to get that because he's selling the ruffled fringe in his Halloween 2022 Halloween goodies, and that's one thing I thought I would make it myself. So I did, and I left the strings here, a couple of strings, so you can cut those off or leave them, whatever you want. But you can see I used that same fabric and rick rack on the inside and the outside. So this is some scrapbook paper I picked up this year. Here I have a little pocket, and lots of nice papers in here that would make it's a great junk journal also, but also a great, like October daily, or even a fall journal if you wanted to just use it, for the fall season, or, use it for October this year, use it for October next year, whatever, however long it lasts, depending on what you put in it. So like here's a flip down I made with some scrapbook paper. This is the paper I just picked up, where I had found some paper that I showed you at the thrift store on one of my Thrifty Thursdays, and there were a few pieces of Halloween. I thought it was so cute, a few pieces of Halloween paper, and so I did cut one of those up and use it in here. Here's a tag, a little Halloween tag. It says Happy Halloween. You can see all the little bits on there. It's actually topped with some purple lace and a soda can topper with that's held on by an eyelet there. But I always leave writing room on the back of my tags. So there's a pocket behind here, and then that opens up. And so I kind of, I'll show you as we go through. This is graph paper, and this is avocado dyed. And here's this was a sticker in some of my Halloween papers. And it says for skill and amusement only, and there's a little bat. Here's one of the banners I picked up that I showed you with the skeletons. There was black and white skeletons. So I thought the black one looked really good on this orange paper here. And this is Astro Bright's paper that I coffee dyed together, where so that when it was wet, I put the papers together to dry so that the colors would blend. So like on this side it's yellow, and on this side orange, and on this side it's yellow because of the blending colors, because of the way I did that. And this is computer, old computer paper where, you know, has the track. And I usually try to leave the track on these because that's the whole point of this paper, right? The track. You want to see that old, you know, how it used to be. So the track is there. And then I folded up and made a pocket, and the other track is here. I have some of that green leaf trim down here and a little words. It says, looked a bit frightened, and a little purple teardrop paper clip with some ghost note paper here. I won't take it off, but it's removable. It's just paper clipped on there and tucked in the pocket there. And then this next page is coffee dyed braille paper. This is braille paper, and it really coffee dyes nice. And here's another little tag that we made this together, and then I added, I think we made this together, and it's that skull napkins that I showed you that I got from Walmart with this text behind on coffee dyed file folder. And I added this red kind of, this is kind of, what is this, satiny type, that was, I guess that was a ribbon. So yeah, I added that there. I just thought it looked really good with the black there on that tag. And then here I have some of that velvet trim, some skull, and here's a little spider. I did this on you with video, and I didn't know if he's going to stick, but he is still on there. I just used Fabri-Tac for him. If he comes off, I would just say glue him back on if you want him on there. If you don't want him on there, put something else there. But I made a little belly band right here with this. Is it a belly band or a pocket? Let me see if it goes through. I don't remember. No, it doesn't go through. It's a little pocket. And so it's a little label here, and it's a pocket with a little leaf. And I believe both of these were from Tim Holtz. And so I have 3 spiders in here, so it's going to be like find the spider type of thing as we go through. I'll point them out, but if somebody gets the journal, I think it'd be fun to maybe do that with your kids. Can you find the spider? There's one in each signature. So there's the first one in this signature. So on to Halloween paper. Here's a little flip up. You can always write in here, some private journaling, and then there's plenty of room to write here or add pictures or mementos from your Halloween. A little journaling card there. And then just some pretty colored pages. I wanted to use, you know, all the colors of Halloween, really, because I like them all. Here's 2 pockets I made with that skull napkin, you know, backed with file folder, nice and sturdy. And I made this with you all also in one of my videos. Just, you know, a neat little card that you can write here, and you can write on the back. And then also on the signatures of all of these, I have little charms. So this one has a pumpkin and a haunted house. And another journaling card over here. I had this in my stash. This paper is from a Reader's Digest, vintage. You know, those pretty end papers they put in those. And then some more nice papers here, coffee dyed. I used my grungy coffee dyed paper in this journal, mostly. The pom-pom that I showed you. And that is just fun. I love pom-pom trim. Some more grungy paper. Pocket here with some more of the, this one has the velvet and the skeleton trim with a butterfly, Tim Holtz. This butterfly was in the Halloween, Tim Holtz Halloween. Here's a journaling card here that you can write on. And I think I added this paper to the back so that you'd have plain paper on the back, because I think there was just kind of a, it wasn't necessarily like a pretty picture like this. It was just a pattern from like, I don't know. It was something that wasn't really great. Like, so it doesn't matter, but I just covered up so you have writing space and sewed on an orange ruffle. And then here's a little, I showed you the scrap when I was making those skull napkin goodies, and this was a scrap, so I just folded it in half, and it's RIT dyed file folder, and just a little writing spot that you can do whatever you want with. You can cut that up, leave it as a writing spot, tuck it in a belly band, tuck it in a pocket, whatever you want. Put a little pocket here, and a little label that says warning, what does it say? May be habit forming. And then some fun, I did put some vintage, I want to make sure not just Halloween, but vintage fun goodies in here too. So here's a coffee dyed receipt. And here is, this is an old, this is not copies or anything. So that's an actual receipt that I coffee dyed. And this is a very old one here, original, authentic, from 1955, a grocery store receipt for $37.40. And this is a recipe card for puff pastries And I sewed this little piece of fabric on the top there. Some Astro Brights. Here's the little cat pocket that we did together. This was from the banner, the Halloween banner that I got at Walmart. These two pieces were, and this one I made a tag out of, so you can write on the back or do whatever you want with that, but I thought that was a cute little combination there. And then this is an old envelope that I had in my ephemera stash, and it's just cool, and I just, I thought the orange butterflies would be cool. And it was an old envelope that I guess the top was, I don't even remember. I did it a long time ago and I've had it in my stash, but I just thought it would be fun to put in here. I guess I cut off the flap and the side right here, so you can have some fun with this. But yeah, I have envelopes here. I mean, I have butterflies here and a label here. This looks like an old label too. This is not a copy or something I printed out. And these pretty butterflies here, I don't know what I cut those out of. I don't remember. I guess I made that, but it's been a while. I have a lot of ephemera, so I am trying to use it in my journals. That's what it's for, right? And then, okay, on to the second signature. So in the second signature, I have all the pages from the book, the whole story, so you can read the story, and I added some pretty papers. So yeah, there's the first page. That was, the first page in the book. And then here's the pocket made with this lace trim, black kind of lacy trim, and it's kind of a thick, like almost like crochet type trim. Here's another tag, and I used one of these black flowers that I cut from a shirt, and it's on coffee dye file folder, so you can write on the back of that. See, here's the story, and got strings everywhere. Not really everywhere, but, and here's the copyright for you, 1960, and a little candy corn pocket with one of those flowers, black flowers. And this is a little piece I had in my Halloween stash, and picked it up at a thrift store. From the kitchen of Mary Hale Martin, Libby's home economist, pumpkin and spice and everything nice. And it's a little recipe pamphlet. I thought it was so cute, so I put that in here. Yeah, I had a hard time parting with that, but that's what I got it for, so it is in this journal. And you can see that little story pages here. This is quite a cute story. I hadn't read it actually before I put this together, and I was like, I gotta see what this is all about. So I went through it just so I could understand what these witches are doing. they're having fun being witches. It's a really, really cute little story. And so yeah, whoever gets this, I think, will be very entertained with that. But yeah, and so you can see the pretty pages, Halloween paper. Here is, I put a couple of charms in here. So there's a little paper clip here holding on this little pumpkin charm. I made these myself, little kind of beaded bead dangles. So really cute there. And I didn't pass one yet. This is the first one. And let's see, we've got trim here. So I kind of skipped over this right here. We've got rickrack here and trim here, the green leaves, little patch or cluster here, and this is bat wings, and I used purple and orange fabric for that one. Belly band here made with some of that skeleton napkin, and a little booklet that I received in Happy Mail last year. Isn't that cute? A little Snoopy Halloween booklet, and it's just adorable. I received this from a friend in Happy Mail. I love it. And all the nice pages that you can have fun with in here. A separate little mini October daily. So super cute. I love Snoopy. So, and there's a little purple tassel even on there. So, and then the rest of this story, I have the purple velvet trim here, and a pumpkin and a vampire teeth on this middle of this signature. That was a little Halloween charm kit. I got this this from BB Craft, I believe. And I knew I wanted to use it. It was a bracelet kit actually, and I used it to make Halloween bead dangles and things. So here's another bead dangle here. I don't know if there's another one. If there is, we'll get to it. But this one is, you see the beads. It's hanging on a bull pin there with a little blue skeleton head. I don't know if I have any more blue ones, and I just thought that one was so cute, the blue, and very different from anything else I have. So, and I actually received the blue, some skeleton, like, or little skulls like that in Happy Mail too last year. So I get to use them this year. So I'm having fun with those. Green trim on this page right here. And let's see what else we have here. More paper. Rick Rack. And the story pages. Yeah, I wanted to keep them in order, and that's the easiest way, just to put them all in the second signature. That I usually do it that way. So, and here's a Halloween stickers that I put on here. And let's see, this is the back of this signature, I believe, with a pocket. Yeah, and it's, yeah, it starts with a pocket, ends with a pocket. A little game card here. It's Vampirina. I don't know, I'm not familiar, but it's super cute for Halloween. It's got a little ghost on there. And this is, these two pages I thought you could have fun with. They're from a Halloween recipe book. And it's all, you know, Halloween characters and things on here. So, and little recipes that you might actually want to try. So I thought those would be fun in here. And, or you can cut them up and decorate them, fussy cut, whatever. Okay, so here's the third signature. And I have a little pumpkin here. I'm almost going to forget about him again. This little pumpkin has been sitting on my shelf over there for a year because he fell out of my Halloween stuff last year, my stash, when I put it away after Halloween. And I'm like, I can't lose this little pumpkin. He is so cute. I'm like, again, he's floating around. I'm like, I have to use this pumpkin. So I'm going to glue him down in this third signature somewhere right now. Let's do it. So that this little guy can decorate something, and I do not have to keep track of him anymore. I don't know. I think I cut it from, it looks like a magazine or something, but he's so cute. So there he is. He's like a little ornament. You know, looks like it has a little hanger there, like an ornament. So there he goes. Now I don't have to keep track of him anymore. He's so cute. So that this is right here, coffee dyed composition book paper with a little flip out, and on the flip out I used some of that black, beautiful black trim there. This was a bag. We did this together on video where we made a gift bag into a page. So here's the gift bag on the outside, and on the other side I added this lined paper for writing space. And I thought that's the first time I ever did that, and I thought that was fun, and it came out very nice. A little, this envelope I received in Happy Mail last year. So cute. I've never seen them anywhere except for, you know, in my Happy Mail. And then I added this little, I made this little journaling card or tag with orange bandana fabric and added this little stamp on there last year. So that is a little writing spot in here in this envelope. And then this folds over, and this, I thought that's a good place for a tuck spot. This is just a piece of journaling spot I had made for my stash, and I stuck one of those in there. It just fit in there so perfectly. And some more graph, Astro Brights coffee dyed ledger, kind of a grungy. I tried to use my grungy in here. I thought it was more Halloweeny. So grungy ledger paper, coffee dyed. This is a Rit dyed music paper. This is a eco dyed paper, coffee dyed. And then I used on this pretty Halloween paper, I put a purple doily, and there's a spider. Oh, I didn't find the spider in the second signature. We might have to go back real quick and look for that. But there's the second spider that we found. See, I didn't even find the spider in the second signature. So this is a little treat bag here, and I put a tag in there, another little skull tag. I made all these I think I made them from 2 napkins. All the skull pieces in here, all made from just 2 napkins. So those napkins go a long way. And then here's a little pocket made from, you know, and flip up made from the scrapbook paper. And then this is a little, this is I got the transparencies for Halloween from Tim Holtz. And this is the first thing I made from them. Isn't that cool looking? Really neat, and it's on some of the purple scrapbook paper and backed with file folder, and I've got a little ruffle sewn up there at the top, and then just a cute little tag here I made from some Tim Holtz bits and scrapbook paper, plain on the back for writing, and a little kind of, I call this fluffy embroidery floss, and that's what it's topped with there, orangey. And then another same kind of pocket over here, I believe. Oh, here's the middle of the signature too, with a pumpkin and another haunted house. We gotta go back and find that spider though. Flip up there and another cute tag. Oh, this was made with a paper doll. I got the Halloween paper dolls, revealing all my secrets here. But yeah, I got the Halloween paper dolls and used her from that. This is from the Tim Holtz Words, and there's some witch hats in the back of that, so I added that witch hat, and in the transparencies are these bat wings, so I added the bat wings there on her. And I thought that was, it's, you know, it's a simple thing, but I think it's super cute. And I used brown envelope on the back for writing, and a little bit of that black ruffles on the top there. So fun. And this is a little, I had this floating around in my craft room too, and I was like, I've got to use this because I don't know where to put it. So it's a little metal tag. It's bronze. It's really cool. And I just added this little piece of paper, a little scrap I had with bugs on it from the Halloween paper, and some eyelash trim on the top. So yeah, so now it has a new home. I don't have to keep track of that anymore because it's the only one I have. I'm like, where do I put this? You know, type of thing. I put it on my craft table, and I said I'm going to use it. Another cat pocket here, and in this I put a you know, journaling card I made with some layers there, really fun vintagey layers and other bits and pieces. And then this is a paper clipped on here. I have a couple of score sheets. So this is, what is this, coffee dyed paper. Oh, this is the echo dyed paper. And then this is a score sheet here. It says these answers belong to, I'm not sure what game that's from. Loaded Questions, maybe? That's what it says right there. And this is from a Yahtzee game. And that has little fun little squares on the back there and all the little squares on the front. So I really like the fun of writing on game score sheets. It just gives you a fun writing space. Belly band here with this is a vintage from like this, well, I'm not sure what year it's from, but it's a vintage treat bag, Halloween treat bag here with a tag and our journaling card in here. And this is from an old bridge tally score pad of paper with some lace trim on the top. And that's just tucked in this little belly band. Yeah, that was fun. And then here I have, let's see, what did I do here? This is a paper clip that I made. If you've watched my Thrifty Thursday, you saw my pop shelf purchase that I purchased, that little die cut set from Pop Shelf. And this little pumpkin was in there, and I made it into a little paper clip here. And then I just added these little bits from, these are all from, let's see, I think these are all from Your Creative Studio. So fun little bits of paper from Your Creative Studio. They do have some fun paper in their kits. I do love them. The only reason I stopped getting them was because it was, you know, too much. I need to use some before I get any more, right? I mean, yeah, I have a couple of drawers in my new storage that, well, I can't get that back on right now. I'll put it back on in a second. Okay, next page here, I made a little bingo. Is it kind of like a belly band? I think it goes all the way through. But yeah, it's a little belly band, or just basically say pocket. Might be glued over here. And I put a little owl up here from Tim Holtz goodies. And this flower is also from Tim Holtz, all from Tim Holtz Halloween. Not the bingo card. I don't know where I got that. Probably in Happy Mail or from the thrift store. And then I had this little lady here from a Reader's Digest that I turned into a journaling card. I've got a little tab on here that is a coffee dyed ticket there, or 2 tickets to make it strong. And I just slipped her right in there like that. And you have that little ticket to get her in and out. And then here's a little cluster here. This is the other side of that gift bag. This is the back side of that paper where we had the in the front, it's of the signature, it's a flip out. On this side, I made it into a tuck spot, so it's, you know, glued down here and here. And then I have in this pocket a fun journaling card again. It's a spooky night, spooky, scary night. A little spider. These are cute spiders. These are not scary spiders. And here's the back. So let's go back. We have to see. We saw 2 spiders. Yeah, I didn't even find this spider in this signature. So I got to go back and find it myself. Oh, I know where I put it now. I had to think about it for a second. I put it in a spot that you wouldn't expect it, right? That's why I wanted to kind of hide them in here. So hopefully he's stuck and he's still here waiting for me to find him. Yep, nope. So I thought I saw him. I put him on in plain sight, but still I missed it, didn't I? So let me see. If I can't find him, whoever gets this journal will have to try to find him. But he is here. I know he is. I know I put 3 in here. So let's look for a second, real quick. Nope. I don't see him so far. Where are you, spider? Where are you? I can't believe I can't find him. That is weird. Maybe I guess I'm not going to find him. Okay, I'll find him off video and figure out where he is. But I just don't want to take up any more time looking for him right now. So this is the little goodie bag. This was I think I received goodies in this. I don't know. It had some tape up here, and it kind of like messed up the bag a little bit. But super cute little Halloween, kind of like a paper bag or treat bag. Oh, here's a little paper clip. I need to put back in there. But so I cut off that messed up part and made a little, goodie bag there. And then the goodies in here are, real quick, I try to put in things that you could have fun with and be able to decorate and do your own thing with. So let's see, what did I put in here? I've got some of the orange rickrack I used in here. Some tickets. These I received in Happy Mail. I have more of these, but I put a little strip in here for you to use. And then this is some the black eyelash trim. I think I showed it to you, and I used it on some things. So that's some of that. A nice length of that. A couple of those little flowers that I used to decorate things that I cut from shirts. That shirt had all these like really cool different sizes of these little flowers, big ones and little ones like this. So I put a couple of those. I got glue on my finger now from that glue where we glued on that pumpkin. And a couple of little pieces of, I was going to try to use these in the journal and I didn't end up using them, but a couple of little pieces of the, I think this is the last couple pieces I have maybe, but the pom-pom trim. There's I think 2 of these in here. Yeah, I think they're 2. I just folded them to get them to fit in the bag, but that little ghost, like memo paper or note paper. And then some of the pieces of scrapbook paper that I used in here. So that'll be fun. There's some good sized pieces here that you can do something with. There's 2 of these little strips here. I know I like to put my scraps in my journal, so, and it's fun to have them right there handy. This is one of the napkins that you can take apart. And like I said, those go a long way. Here's another big piece of the scrapbook paper. I tried to put several different kinds in there, and a piece of that pretty black trim. One of the candy corns, and a piece of the fabric I used on the spine. I was going to put this in as a pocket, and I was like, it was like the last thing I was going to do, and I was like, well, let me see if maybe somebody would want to put their own pocket or use the fabric in some way that maybe they want to make a tag or something, right? So I put that in there. And then here I put some of that green leaf trim. I didn't want it to get messed up, so I put it in this envelope so it wouldn't get all crunched up or something, because it's kind of, until you glue it down, the little branches are so small that they could get, wrinkled or bent or something. So that is the goodie bag. I'm going to go look for that spider now and put this back together. But when you see this video, this will be my shop. I hope you enjoyed the process and the flip through. And stay tuned for my next journal coming up soon. I will be sharing. Thank you for watching. Everyone have a great day.